An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! 3, 9, 10!
From the gun, it's Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Throw on second down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. Dancing to his left. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. He was solid last week. Over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First down carry here for Johnson. And some room to maneuver. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. On the toss, here's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Finding room to the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll throw it with Rosen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
Now let's go. All right, now, look at 56.
Here's Josh Rosen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Lynch. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Watch it now, Barney.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, Rosen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. The linebacker, Junior Gillette, in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Dawson tacks on the point after. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A Raiders first down, Carr hooking up with Cook. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Carr now on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The son Reddick coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Boom,
now Rosen on first down. And the Raiders have got him.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Again, it's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. Rolling to his right. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And it'll bring up third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Rosen. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Here we go, 3-19.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, here's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Roberts with it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing now is Carr. Forced out to his left. Fighting his way through contact. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Carr. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, it's Rosen, and Gresham has it left side. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Leopard!
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They try the left side with Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle.
Here we go now.
Rosen off the play action. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the 1st.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter if he needs to make those plays when the legs go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Leopard, here we go now.
They'll run it with Johnson. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Johnson running left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Dawson's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. To throw is Carr. Going with a screen for Murray. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Back to throw, Carr. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Robert Kindici in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Corey Peters getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Raiders. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. One final try now for Carr. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Charles, we saw it.